What is up guys? This is Bullshot, back again with another Call of Duty mobile video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So in today's video, I am gonna be covering my top 5 undefeated custom Gunsmith loadouts in the Season 11 Battle Royale. This list will feature 3 powerful assault rifle builds and 2 super deadly submachine gun builds, and I honestly think you must use these loadouts if you want to dominate the Battle Royale scenario. Now, if this is your first time here in my channel, then be sure to press the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. I make some great tips and tricks videos and create some pretty powerful loadouts for the Battle Royale. And trust me, you don't want to miss out any of my custom builds. You can also follow me on Instagram and join my Discord server for exclusive tips and more awesome content. Links are provided in the description. Anyways, with that being said, let's get right into the video. Starting at number 5 spot, we have the CR-56 AMAX, which is a mid-tier medium recoil assault rifle with moderately fast fire rate and pretty decent amount of damage. This rifle is deadly at mid-range combat and easily configured for a variety of assault tactics. And with this build, it is also one of the most user-friendly and easiest rifles to use. When it comes to medium-range combat, the CR-56 AMAX is a fantastic choice because of its impressive damage, along with its range. If you are looking for a great alternative of the M4 or the AK-47, then this one is by far the most optimized choice for you. Now, for the custom gunsmith build of this weapon, I am using the monolithic suppressor, which will discard the sound of your shots and increase the overall damage range by a pretty significant amount. The MIP custom long barrel will increase the overall damage range and improve the ADS bullet spread by a pretty decent amount. The MIP gatekeeper stock will reduce the flinch and improve the horizontal recoil of this build. I am using the Ranger for grip, which will further increase the ADS bullet and it will reduce the overall recoil of your weapon. And lastly, I am using the classic red dot sight, as I am going to be using this build only for mid to long range engagements and it will increase the precision level of my loadout. Overall, this is a pretty powerful custom loadout for mid to long range engagements. The stats of this build is better than the M4 in almost every single aspect possible. The damage is higher and the time to kill is insanely faster than most of the weapons. Anyways, for the mods with this custom loadout, I am recommending you to use the vertical recoil control mods, the extended magazine mods, and the precise shot mods to get the best results possible. And now, coming at number 4 spot, I have a close to mid-range loadout for the PPSH-41, which is a high-tier submachine gun with a pretty decent amount of damage and super high fire rate. It is extremely optimized to use in up to 15 to 20 meters of range, and you can simultaneously take advantage of the ADS and the hipfire performance at the same time. Statistics-wise, it is way better than the other submachine guns because of the higher damage, more dense hipfire accuracy, and more superior control, which seems super optimized in any sorts of engagement. And just like the hipfire, it also has some heavily dense ADS bullet spread as well, which makes it an amazing hybrid build. And now, for the custom gunsmith, I have turned this weapon into a close to mid-range hybrid style killing machine. I am using the Gorilla Light short barrel, which will increase the hipfire accuracy and improve the overall mobility of your weapon. The MIP Light Flash Guard will simultaneously increase the ADS and the hipfire accuracy of your weapon. The MIP Laser will boost your sprint to fire speed and greatly improve the hipfire accuracy for close range engagements. I am using the 55 rounds light reload magazine, which will increase the ADS speed and reduce the reload time of your weapon. And lastly, I am using the Tough for Grip, a very similar under-barrel attachment to the Merc for Grip, which will improve the vertical recoil control and increase the hipfire accuracy up to the maximum level. The reason I am not using the default magazine or the extended magazine because, unlike the 55 rounds light reload magazine, you won't be able to get the extra reload speed with the other options, which is a pretty necessary factor for this submachine gun. Overall, this is a pretty solid custom loadout for close to mid-range engagements. Most importantly, this PPSH loadout has some heavily dense hipfire bullet spread, which is very similar to the Fennec. The damage per bullet is a little bit low, but except that fact, it is a pretty fast and accurate build, which can provide you with some pretty amazing results. Anyways, for the mods with this one, I am recommending you to use the hipfire boost mods, the long range mods, and most importantly, the extended magazine mods to get the most effective results possible. And now, coming at number 3 spot, I have a zero recoil long-range loadout for the AK-47, which is specifically optimized for mid to long-range engagements. This build deals some serious amount of damage up to a pretty high distance. I have mainly focused on the overall recoil management and the ADS accuracy of this weapon, and I have tried to max out the damage range as much as possible. It's extremely versatile for mid-range engagements as well. The time to kill of this build is faster than any other long-range assault rifle in the Battle Royale. For this custom gunsmith, I am using the OWC Ranger barrel, which will simultaneously increase the damage range and the ADS bullet spread accuracy at the same time, and it also will improve the overall recoil control of your weapon. The OWC Laser Tactical will increase your aiming speed, and it will improve the ADS accuracy for long-range engagements. The granulated grip tape is a must-have attachment with this loadout, as it will boost the ADS accuracy to the maximum level, making it super accurate in mid to long-range distances. I am using the Ranger for grip, which improves the vertical and the horizontal recoil at the same time, and keep this loadout perfectly stable with the recoil control. And lastly, I am using the MIP Strike stock, which will reduce the flinch, making it perfectly suitable to use against other high fire rate weapons, like the Krieg 6 or the M4. This will increase the overall precision level for long-range battles. And for the free-to-play users, I am suggesting you to use the classic red dot sight or any other optics of your choice, in the place of the OWC Laser Tactical attachment. Overall, this is by far the most powerful and my most frequently used custom weapon for long-range battles. It has a perfectly balanced combination of ADS accuracy and recoil optimization. And it deals a ton of damage at all sorts ranges possible. But one thing you gotta keep in mind, which is, this custom loadout is not meant to be used for close quarter battles, as there are some noticeably better options available in the battleground, such as the submachine guns, or the M13 if you ask. Anyways, for the mods with this custom loadout, I am recommending you to use the vertical recoil control mods, the extended magazine mods, and the precise shot mods, to get the most effective results possible. Now, coming at number 2 spot, I have a close-range custom Fennec Loadout, currently, which is by far one of the fastest killing close-range weapon inside of the Battle Royale. It has the highest amount of fire rate in all of my 5 gunsmith builds, and the hip-fire accuracy of this loadout is extremely dense and accurate. It is better than the MAC-10 in the current state of the Battle Royale. But the amount of damage per bullet is a major downside, which comes along with this weapon. That's the reason this loadout is recommended for super close-range engagements only. And now, for the custom gunsmith of this weapon, I am using the MIP Extended Light Barrel, which will increase the damage range and improve the ADS bullet spread accuracy of your weapon. The monolithic suppressor will discard the sound of your shots and increase the overall damage range by a pretty decent amount. The MIP laser will boost your sprint to fire speed and greatly improve the hip fire accuracy for close-range engagements. I am using the Merc for grip, which will reduce the vertical recoil of this loadout and provide you with some extra hip fire accuracy. Although this is a pretty slight amount, still, it helps a lot. And lastly, I am using the extended magazine A, which is super important attachment for this loadout. This extra ammunition capacity will be extremely helpful inside of the Battle Royale. I have improved the overall damage range by a pretty significant amount and cranked up the hip fire accuracy and the overall mobility to the maximum level. And thanks to its extremely high fire rate, it is by far one of the fastest killing loadout in close range distances. Anyways, for the mods with this custom Fennec build, I am recommending you to use the hipfire boost mods, the long range mods, and most importantly, the legendary variant of the extended magazine mods to get the best results possible. And finally, coming at number 1 spot, I have a mid to long range custom gunsmith for the M4, which is a mid-tier assault rifle with a pretty moderate amount of damage and some great accuracy for mid to long range engagements. The best thing about this weapon is the recoil pattern and the aim assist system, which are by far the most optimized one out of any other weapon inside of the Battle Royale. The only downside of this weapon is the damage per bullet, which is pretty lower comparing to the other assault rifles. However, it still can be a great choice for the beginners, as it is extremely versatile to use in the battlefield with basically every sorts of ranges possible. Now, for the custom loadout of this weapon, I am using the OWC Marksman barrel, which will increase the damage range and the ADS accuracy of this build, and it will also improve the overall recoil management of your weapon. The OWC Laser Tactical will increase the aiming speed, and it will improve the ADS bullet spread accuracy for long-range engagements. The monolithic suppressor will discard the sound of your shots, and it will also boost the overall damage range to the maximum level, making it extremely viable in mid to long-range distances. I am using the 50 rounds extended magazine because the M4 takes a ton of bullets to knock an enemy in a relatively long distance. But with the use of this bigger magazine, it becomes extremely easier. And lastly, I am using the classic red dot sight, as I am going to be using this build only for mid to long range engagements, and it will increase the precision level of my loadout. You can also choose to use the granulated grip tape instead of the monolithic suppressor if you want more ADS bullet spread accuracy, but that will negatively affect the damage range of your weapon. Overall, this loadout has an awesome package of stability, range, and accuracy. It barely misses any shots, and the recoil seems extremely easy to control, and the aim assist is literally like a powerful magnet. Anyways, for the mods with this custom M4 build, I am recommending you to use the long range mods, the extended magazine mods, and the precise shot mods to get the best results possible. Anyways, that's basically it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed today's contents. It would be greatly appreciated if you drop a like and share this with your teammates. And if you are new here, then don't forget to press the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. I upload some pretty helpful tips and tricks videos and make some pretty powerful gunsmith loadouts for the Battle Royale. And trust me, you don't want to miss out any of my custom build. Follow me on Instagram and join my Discord server for exclusive tips and more awesome content. Links are provided in the description. Alright then, have a great day. I'll catch you at the next one with another new amazing video for the Battle Royale. Till then, take care. Bulls out.